Recently, I came across something that got me stunned. A 73-year-old man, no major health issues, lived an active life, woke up one morning, just like any other. He swung his legs over the side of the bed, stood up and took 2 steps towards the bathroom, then suddenly collapsed, without a hint of pain or warning, just a thud and silence. By the time his wife rushed to his side, he was unconscious. What went wrong? Doctors and paramedics say the cause was a tiny, almost innocent oversight, triggered by getting up too quickly. The frightening part? Millions of people over 70 repeat this very misstep every single day. Perhaps you do too, and have for years. We tend to shrug off the morning, thinking, if I'm awake, I'm fine. Yet those first few minutes can shape your whole day or your whole future. One careless motion, one skipped detail, one small lapse, and a normal morning can spiral into a fall, a hypertensive crisis, or something far worse. And today, I'm revealing 7 common morning mistakes people over 70 make. Some seem trivial, their consequences are anything but. More importantly, I'll show you how easily you can sidestep each risk. No drastic lifestyle overhaul required. Just a few smart tweaks to your routine. Stay with me to the end, because mistake number 6 looks harmless at first glance, yet it quietly steals health, energy, and even mood from thousands of older adults. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit that button. Your support lets us keep bringing you practical, uplifting content. If you're ready, comment ready, ready, ready. Number 1. 1 minute that changes everything. When you wake up, everything feels ordinary. The room is quiet, and dawn is breaking outside. Your body hasn't fully awakened yet, but your mind is already on the day's tasks. Habits take over. Your legs swing off the bed and you stand up. But suddenly, a strange feeling hits. Your head feels empty, the floor slips away, you grab the nightstand. Usually this lasts just a few seconds. It seems like nothing. But behind that nothing lurks a danger few people mention, not because it's rare, but because it's become too common. There's a physiological mechanism that, with age, no longer works the way it used to. When you're lying down, blood is distributed differently than when you're upright. If you stand abruptly, the heart can't push it to the brain fast enough. The result? Brief oxygen starvation. The brain hates surprises, especially this one. This state is called orthostatic hypertension. It's not a disease, it's the body's reaction, especially after age 60 or 70. But if ignored, it can lead to what nobody wants, a fall. And after a fall comes hospital stays, casts, restrictions, and a fear of every morning. Worst of all, a person may not even remember falling. They wake up already on the floor. Doctors face such cases daily, yet you can prevent them in literally 1 minute. No pills, doctors, or effort required. It's about a simple morning pause. Not meditation, not exercise. Just wake up without jerking. Respect your body. Don't spring up as if you're late. Give yourself time. Sit for at least half a minute. Feel your legs. Move your feet a bit. I didn't adopt this pause right away. I used to jump up on cue. But after one unpleasant episode, weakness darkening vision, I understood. It's not just tiredness. It's a signal. Now, I start the day with mindful walking, and I've never regretted it. The transition from sleep to activity is like a bridge. You either cross it looking at your feet, or you run with eyes closed. The latter brings inevitable risk, unless you change the habit. Surprisingly, when you do it right, your body thanks you with lightness, clarity, and confidence. Let your morning begin with respect. Don't rush. First, feel the ground beneath you, then step. That's not weakness, it's wisdom. And it comes not with age on paper, but with attention to yourself. If you're going to try this, comment. No more rushing. Number 2, the silent mistake you make before breakfast. Morning starts, some head straight to the stove, others to the kettle. But most people, they reach for that familiar cup of coffee. Yet the glass of water, humble, often ignored, might just be the most important sip you'll take all day. While you sleep, your body stays busy. The heart keeps beating, the lungs keep breathing, the kidneys keep filtering. All of that burns through water. And with each breath, every toss and turn, you lose more fluid than you think. You wake up already in a state of quiet dehydration. The dangerous part? You don't feel thirsty. Especially after 70, the body's thirst signals fade. No dry mouth, no urgent need, just silence. And that silence fools you into thinking everything's fine, when in fact your blood is thicker, your pressure higher, your heart working harder than it should. I've heard it again and again. I'm not used to drinking water first thing, or it doesn't feel natural. But here's the truth. Your body doesn't run on habit. It runs on needs. And when you ignore those needs, it doesn't shout. It struggles quietly until it can't anymore. I still remember the shift. Just a few sips of water in the morning and suddenly I felt sharper. That morning fog, gone. My digestion, smooth, like everything inside finally had the green light to go. Water should be a ritual, non-negotiable, as regular as brushing your teeth. I leave a glass by my nightstand next to my glasses or phone. That way the first thing I do is say to my body, I've got your back. Lemon, honey, warm or cold, it doesn't matter. What matters is you drink it. Because water doesn't just hydrate, it jump-starts your metabolism, improves circulation, and gently wakes up every system that's been powering through the night without your help. And if you take medications in the morning, even more important, water helps your body absorb them properly, protects your stomach, and supports your liver's work behind the scenes. This isn't a wellness fad or some old wives' tale. It's biology. When you start your day with water, you set a tone of care, of clarity, of respect for what your body does, without asking for applause. So tomorrow morning, before the coffee, before the chaos, start with water. If you're ready to make this tiny change with massive impact, comment "Stay hydrated" below. And if you're still unsure, comment "Tell me why" and we'll go deeper. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more real talk on everyday health choices. Number 3, the morning ritual quietly undermining your health. Morning smells like coffee. That warm, earthy aroma brings comfort. It signals energy, routine, a fresh start. For many, that first sip is sacred. It feels like flipping a switch in your brain. But what if that very ritual, especially after 70, is quietly working against you? The moment you wake up, your body is at its most delicate. You've fasted for hours. Your energy stores are low. Your stomach is empty. And then into that fragile system, you pour a hot, acidic, stimulant-loaded drink with no buffer and expect it to feel good. Coffee isn't just a cozy morning treat. It's a powerful chemical cocktail. It tells your stomach to ramp up acid production. But if there's no food present, that acid lands right on your stomach lining. Day after day, this irritation can lead to heartburn, reflux, or even chronic gastritis. And if those issues already exist, they're magnified. Then there's cortisol, the stress hormone. Coffee spikes it. That jolt of energy you feel, it's not magic. It's your nervous system in overdrive. You get a racing heart, jittery hands, rising blood pressure. Not ideal if you're managing anxiety or heart concerns. So, should you give up coffee? Not at all. The solution is simple. Eat something first. A few almonds, half a banana, a piece of toast. That tiny bit of food creates a buffer, telling your body we're ready. It protects your stomach and softens the caffeine's hit. Used to drink coffee on autopilot, no food, just caffeine on an empty tank. Then came the symptoms, tightness in my chest, heaviness in my stomach, a strange undercurrent of anxiety. I blamed stress, I blamed age. But the fix was a single change, food before coffee, and everything shifted. There was no more nausea, no weird adrenaline crash, just calm, steady energy. And as a bonus, when you eat first, caffeine is absorbed more gradually, leading to better focus, fewer spikes, and longer lasting alertness. Even if you're not a breakfast person, this isn't about eating a full plate, it's about protection. It's about taking 5 seconds to prepare your body for what's coming. A small act with big consequences for your gut, your hormones, even your mood. Coffee should feel like a gift, not a gut punch. Don't drink it into emptiness, drink it into readiness. And your body will feel the difference. If you're ready to make this one easy upgrade, comment food before coffee. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more tips that protect your energy and your health, one morning at a time. Number 4, when your body whispers slow down but you miss the message. As we get older, mornings become more than just the start of another day. They become a mirror, showing us how well we've rested, how much we've healed, and how gently we've treated ourselves. You open your eyes and something feels different. Your back is tight, your knees are stiff, your neck feels like it forgot how to turn. It's not pain exactly, just tension, quiet, lingering, easy to ignore. And that's where the mistake begins. During sleep, your body enters stillness. Muscles soften, circulation slows, joints rest. The fluid that normally lubricates them thickens and pools. That's natural. But when you shoot out of bed and start bending, reaching or twisting, you interrupt that delicate process. You jolt a system that's still waking up. A lot of people, especially over 50, spring into their morning routine, reaching for kettles, lifting laundry baskets, bending for dog bowls. And that's when the damage strikes. Because the truth is, your body isn't ready yet. Think of it like trying to start a frozen car in the dead of winter. Sure, it might run, but the strain builds. Over time, that strain becomes breakdown. Your joints, already drier and more compressed with age, don't appreciate being thrown into motion without warning. One wrong twist, one sudden bend, and you've got swelling, inflammation and pain that lingers for days. The fix isn't fancy. It's not about yoga classes or gym memberships. It's about slowing down, starting small, waking your body with the same care you'd give a friend who's still groggy. You don't even need to leave the bed. Wiggle your toes, circle your ankles, stretch your fingers, roll your wrists, gently shrug your shoulders. Let your neck tilt side to side, just a few degrees. Then sit up slowly. Take a breath. Let your spine lengthen. Let light gradually enter the room instead of shocking your system with a bright blast. My own routine, it takes under 3 minutes, but it changes everything. My legs feel steadier, my balance is better, my thoughts come quicker. That gentle motion doesn't just awaken your limbs. It nudges your nervous system awake. You move into the day with clarity instead of clumsiness. After 40, speed is no longer the goal. Grace is. Preservation is. Listening to your body, not overriding it. is what leads to strength that lasts. So tomorrow morning, don't leap, don't rush, pause, breathe, stretch. That's your body saying thank you for noticing. If you're going to try this, comment slow down. And if you already have a gentle morning routine, comment I start soft. Either way, let's honour our bodies, one stretch at a time. Number 5, you wake bent in body and spirit. It doesn't hurt, it doesn't swell or bruise, but it quietly reshapes your energy, your movement, and even your mindset. That silent force. Posture. Most people ignore it, yet the way you sit, stand and rise in the morning sets the tone for your entire day. Picture this. An older adult wakes up, swings their legs to the floor and slouches. Shoulders sink, head drops, spine curls forward. Harmless, right? Not quite. That slouch compresses the chest, reducing your lung capacity. Less oxygen reaches your brain. The result? Fatigue, mental fog, low motivation, not aging, just shallow breathing caused by poor alignment. And digestion? It takes a hit too. A hunched body squeezes your stomach and intestines, slowing everything down. That means more bloating, discomfort and irregularity. Again, it all begins with those first few moments out of bed. But posture isn't just physical, it's emotional. Slumping in the morning suddenly tells your brain, I'm tired, I'm old, I'm done. But when you rise tall, you say, I'm capable. You shift your chemistry, you change your mindset. Straightening your back isn't vanity, it's biology. It expands your rib cage, pulls in more oxygen, wakes up your nervous system and clears mental fog. Posture is your internal switch for clarity, energy and confidence. Yeah. If slouching has become second nature, that's okay. You can change it starting now, before getting up. Imagine a string pulling your spine gently upward from your tailbone to the crown of your head. When you sit, plant both feet flat. Roll your shoulders back. Keep your chin level. Breathe deeply. This 20-second ritual tells your whole body, I'm steady, I'm strong, I'm awake. At first, it might feel odd, but soon it becomes your anchor, a quiet revolution. You don't need a gym or fancy stretches, just intention, because good posture isn't just about looking tall, it's about standing in your dignity, rising in your power, and starting your day with grace. If you're ready to take back control of how you rise, comment good posture. Number 6, what you skip every morning and how it undermines your balance. Most morning routines are loud and obvious. Brushing your teeth, brewing coffee, getting dressed. But some routines are so quiet they never happen at all. And it's those silent omissions that can change everything. So here's the question. How much attention do you give your legs the moment you wake up? Not when you're walking to the kitchen, not standing in the shower. I mean real attention, mindful connection with your feet, your shins, your knees. If you're like most people, the answer is none. We assume our legs will just show up for the day, ready, stable, strong, but after 70, that automatic switch begins to flicker. The truth is, your legs are your foundation. They're the pillars of balance, confidence and independence. But aging weakens the muscles. It dulls the nerves. The sensors in your feet grow sluggish. And your brain doesn't catch imbalances as fast as it used to. You don't notice until you stumble, or worse, until you fall. I learned this the hard way. One quiet morning, my legs just felt disconnected. Not numb, not painful, just unfamiliar, like walking on memory foam. It wasn't alarming, but it was a whisper. Your body is losing touch with itself. That was a turning point. Now, before I take a single step, I spend 2 minutes reconnecting. Still seated on the bed, I roll my ankles, flex my toes, lift my heels, feel my calves engage. Then I stand, not to walk, but to ground. Heels planted, knees soft, core engaged. I close my eyes for 5 seconds and find my centre. That tiny ritual reboots the brain-body link. And the reward? Firmer footing, surer steps, fewer hesitations, more trust in my legs and myself. Most fractures in people over 70 happen at home, and often right after waking up. That's no coincidence. The body isn't ready. But it can be with attention and intention. Nobody teaches us to greet our feet in the morning, but maybe we should. Because that small act, the ankle roll, the toe wiggle, isn't just about today. It's about staying upright tomorrow and walking into the future with steadiness. Start small. Feel the floor. Own your footing. Because balance isn't luck, it's a choice. If you're ready to make that choice, comment active legs. Number 7, you wake in darkness and your energy slips away. You open your eyes and the room is still dark. Curtains drawn, no sunlight, just a dull grey stillness. Maybe you shuffle toward the kitchen and flick on a lamp, but only after the coffee's already brewing. Here's the thing, your brain still thinks it's night time. We treat light like a convenience, but it's not. It's a biological command. Morning light is the signal your body needs to wake up fully and naturally. It's the master key that unlocks your circadian rhythm. Without it, your internal clock starts the day lost and confused. And once that rhythm falls out of sync, everything else follows. Energy dips, mood swings, restless sleep. As we age, the body's internal clock becomes harder to reset. It drifts, it dulls. Miss out on early morning light and your system starts slipping. Fatigue creeps in. You feel sleepy at the wrong times, then wired when you want rest. Ever feel tired all day, then suddenly alert at midnight? That's not bad luck. That's a broken rhythm, set adrift by too many dark mornings. Now here's the fix. Light first. Sunlight triggers the release of serotonin, your brain's natural mood booster. That same serotonin transforms into melatonin later, guiding restful sleep. No light in the morning, no fuel for sleep at night. I used to lie in bed in the half-dark, thinking it was gentle on my senses. But then I tried something simple. Within seconds of waking, I reached over and threw the curtains wide, open, no movement, just light. And something shifted. My mind felt sharper, my body felt here. I wasn't dragging myself into the day, I was stepping into it. And no, you don't need a cloudless sky. Even overcast mornings carry the message your brain is waiting for. You just have to receive it. Let it wash over your skin. Let your eyes soak it in. That tiny act, just seconds long, changed my energy, my sleep, even my sense of calm. Now imagine the damage of doing the opposite. Imagine years of mornings spent in half darkness. No signal, no rhythm, no reset. No wonder we feel off track. Don't leave your brain in the dark. Invite the day in. Throw open the curtains, step outside if you can. Let the light remind your body you're alive, you're awake, and the day has begun. Because morning light isn't just brightness, it's fuel for your spirit. If you're ready to start your day the right way, comment morning light. Final message, a better morning, a better life. You don't have to overhaul your life to age well. You don't need drastic changes or exhausting routines. You just need to meet the morning with intention, because how you start your day is how you live your life. These aren't rigid rules, they're small, quiet choices. Choices that whisper to your body, "I'm listening." Choices that remind your brain, "We're not done yet." Your body is still on your side. Even after years of wear, it's still fighting for you. Give it just a little attention and it will give back with more strength, more clarity, more stability than you thought possible. And here's the truth. Aging isn't about decline. It's about adaptation. It's about learning what your body needs now, not what it needed 20 years ago. It's about working with it, not against it. You've stayed with me through all 7 habits. That means something. That means you've already taken the first step. Not for me, for yourself. Maybe tomorrow you'll start with a glass of water. Maybe you'll stretch before standing. Maybe you'll open the curtains before reaching for coffee. One small change is all it takes to shift the course of your day. Because your future isn't built in years, it's built in mornings. And here's my challenge to you. Don't keep this to yourself. Pass this message to someone you care about, someone who wakes up stiff, someone who feels sluggish, off balance, or tired before the day has even begun. Because small changes don't just transform mornings, they transform lives. And if you're ready to build better mornings, you're in the right place. Subscribe for practical, powerful tips on rebuilding strength, balance and resilience, not just to survive aging, but to move through it with confidence. So tell me, are you in? Comment "I'm ready" if you'll apply at least one of these habits tomorrow morning. And most importantly, thank you for being here. Thank you for choosing yourself. See you in the next one.